You've been on a long journey seeking answers for your child's health challenges. You've eliminated foods, you've tried various supplements, and worked with multiple specialists and therapists. Finally, you discover neurologically focused chiropractic care. And after a few weeks, your doc shows you colorful insight scans with exciting news. There's less red, there's more green, and scores are improving. There's just one problem. Your child's symptoms haven't changed much yet. The meltdowns are still happening, the digestive issues persist, or the sensory challenges remain. You might wonder, is this care actually working? Why am I seeing changes on these scans but not in a child? This apparent disconnect between improving scans and persistent symptoms isn't a sign that care isn't working. It's actually evidence of true healing beginning exactly where it should, from the inside out at the neurological level, before visible symptoms change. So this video is exactly for parents who've started neurologically focused chiropractic care for their children with chronic health or neurodevelopmental challenges and are seeing improvements on their child's insight scans while still waiting for noticeable symptom changes in daily life. So in this video, you're going to discover why neurological healing follows an inside-out progression, how the insight scans detect these changes before symptoms improve, and why this pattern actually confirms that you're on the right path. You're going to learn the crucial difference between masking symptoms and restoring true function, giving you the confidence to trust your child's unique healing journey. Parents, according to the CDC, an estimated 40% of children today suffer from at least one chronic health condition. For these families, the conventional approach has traditionally focused solely on symptom management rather than addressing root causes. Now, this creates a troubling cycle where medications may temporarily mask the signs without supporting true healing. But in our practice, we consistently observe a pattern. Parents report insight scan improvements before noticing significant symptom changes. Now, it's not coincidental. It's evidence of proper neurological recovery. Now, research shows that the brain's neuroplasticity allows it to reorganize pathways, create new connections, and in some cases, even create new neurons. It's like upgrading your computer's operating system. Even after the installation is complete, individual programs need time to fully integrate with the new system. So what do the insight scans actually measure? Now, utilizing the insight scans provide an objective window into your child's nervous system function through three primary components. There's heart rate variability. Now, this analysis measures the balance between fight or flight and rest and digest branches of our autonomic nervous system. Surface electromyography assesses the electrical activity of the muscles along the spine, helping to identify areas of tension and altered neurological function. Now, thermal scanning uses infrared sensors to measure temperature differences all along the spine, which can indicate areas of dysautonomia or imbalanced nervous system function. Now, these scans detect subtle changes in neurological patterns long before those changes translate to noticeable symptom improvements in daily life. Now, conventional medicine has taught us to focus on the signs and symptoms. If they're gone, you're better. But this misses a critical truth about healing and health in general. Signs and symptoms are always the last thing to appear when health deteriorates, and therefore the last thing to resolve when health improves. So think of the insight scans like weather radar detecting clear skies forming on our horizon. Even though the storm is still overhead, they show improvements in foundational neurological function before those changes fully translate to symptom relief. Now, this pattern follows the natural healing wisdom of the body and is actually confirmation that care is working at the deepest, most foundational level. Because your child's body needs time to reorganize. And when your child's nervous system begins to heal, it must reorganize those patterns that may have been placed for months or years. Now, neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to form new structures and functions, is the key to the whole reorganization process. While the nervous system begins making these new connections immediately, which scans detect, the body needs time to learn how to express that regulation in everyday life. Now, our brain and our body need time to strengthen new neural, healthier pathways, weaken old dysfunction. So your child's body needs time to reorganize. And when your child's nervous system begins to heal, it must reorganize patterns that may have been in place for months or years. Now, neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to form new structures and functions. It's key to this reorganization process. And while the nervous system begins making these new connections immediately, which the scans detect, the body needs time to learn how to express that regulation in everyday life. Now, the brain and the body need time to strengthen new, healthier neural pathways, weaken the old dysfunctional patterns, but integrate these daily changes into daily function and build consistency across multiple environments. So your child's body needs time to reorganize. And when your child's nervous system begins to heal, it must reorganize patterns that may have been in place for months or for years. Now, neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to form new structures and functions, and it's key to this reorganization process. While the nervous system begins making these new connections immediately, which the scans detect, the body needs time to learn how to express that regulation in everyday life. So the brain and the body need time to strengthen new, healthier neural pathways, weaken the old dysfunctional patterns, and integrate these changes into daily function, and then build consistency across different environments. So the longer that neurological dysfunction has been present, the longer that it takes for the body to reorganize and to heal. Now, the perfect storm factors that initially disrupted your child's nervous system, prenatal stress, birth trauma, early childhood stressors, and environmental toxins, may have been accumulating for years. So adjustments address subluxation, which are areas of, and this is exactly why we go and dive into preconception, pregnancy, and labor and delivery for our 18-year-olds as well as our 4-week-olds. Now, when we're talking about neurologically focused chiropractic care, adjustments address subluxation. Now, these are areas of neurospinal dysfunction that interfere with proper communication between the brain and the body, creating healthier neurological pathways. And the insight scans detect these positive changes immediately. Those symptom improvements follow a timeline based on how long the dysfunction has been present and its severity. And understanding this timeline helps set realistic understanding this timeline helps set realistic expectations for your child's unique healing journey. So parents, click the link within our bio to learn more about our insight scans and your child's healing journey.